What's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to review Game of Thrones King's Road. Now, I call this a review. I'm not that far in the game yet, but I've played enough of it. I've played like 10 hours, and it's supposed to be like a 100-hour game. So I haven't beat the game, but the reason I'm calling this a review is they're always adding new content, so I can't. I think like there is a main campaign which we'll talk about, but yeah, that's the reason why I'm calling this a review. And I will probably maybe do more videos on this game if you like it. But if you were to ask, if you like this video, if you were to ask me almost 4 years ago, Noah, you think you'll ever do a video on a mobile game? I would have looked at you and I would have been like, no, right? Mobile games are fun, but they're not like AAA quality mobile greatness games, right? This game is like, I have a few complaints with it, but like, dude, this is like if you're playing. Like, you can obviously tell it's a mobile game, right? But, like, okay, for example, like, there's a full campaign, there's side quests, and most, if not all of the quests are voiced dialogue, which, for a person with disabilities, voice your dialogue. Voice it, bro. Like, I don't care what game I'm playing, right? Like, I love the Yakuza games, but I wish, like, now they added English dub, thank God. But I wish they would voice all the dialogue like this game does. And this is a mobile game, y'all. Right? So that all of the like main storyline and most of, if not all of the side quests are voiced, right? Now, if you're asking me, Noah, what is this game? So it's basically you play through an original story, and it's I'm not even close to done. I've heard this game is like 100+ hours, right? Plus we keep adding content. But I'm like, okay, when I first heard about this is the game where, if you guys remember this video I did on the Game Awards, and they announced this at the Game Awards, and I thought it was a console game, and I got really excited. I've done a video on why they should do a AAA console Game of Thrones game, and this isn't for console, but everything else that I said, like, make it feel like The Witcher, make it feel like an RPG that's open world, and that's voiced, and that you create your own story and stuff like that. Everything else besides it being on a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, they got right on this, right? Like, again, I have a few complaints. Like, it's a mobile game, but it is very microtransaction-y, right? Where, and you guys know, I don't, unless you're like paying for DLC or like stuff like that, I don't tend to, like, even deluxe editions, bro. Like, I buy deluxe editions a lot whenever I buy a game, right? Because if it comes with DLC, I want to get that DLC day one, right? If it's a game I'm really looking forward to. And I will only buy a collector's edition when it's really, really, really important to me. Like I did that this year with Ghost of Yotei. Yes, I got my collector's edition. But this game, y'all, this game is very microtransaction heavy, right? Like, it is very microtransaction heavy. Now, I would still recommend playing this game because the story is like, the opening chapter is you running around with Jon Snow figuring out who White Walkers are and stuff like that. If you're interested to know when this takes place, it takes place during season 4 of Game of Thrones. Now, I haven't watched the original Game of Thrones show, but my dad has, and I'm really into the Game of Thrones universe because I watch House of the Dragon, and I can't wait for, what's the show that's coming out this year called? House of Duncan, I think, or Duncan and Egg, right? Like, I can't wait for that show, and bro, like, Warner Brothers Games did say their 4 big pillars are DC games, particularly Batman, Harry Wizarding World, and Game of Thrones, right? And this game, I'm honestly shocked with how good and how it actually feels like a AAA game. Like, bruh, like the combat, even though it's on your phone, kind of feels like Arkham Combat, kind of, right? It kind of feels like Arkham Combat. Like, I play as the Knight class. Like, you can choose 3 Knight classes. And when I first got into this game, oh yeah, I have another complaint, but we'll get into that in a minute. When I first got into this game, I just wanted to play it so bad. But the Knight class, so I didn't really get a chance to look at all the classes and stuff like that. But the Knight class is insane, bro. You're like a tank, right? And the game is hard. Like, for example, if you don't upgrade your gear, you'll get wiped. Like, I'm stuck on a side quest right now that a dude can kill me in 1 hit. So like it's a true RPG. Like, there's no like level gating, or like there are areas that if you go into before you're ready and leveled up, you will get fucked up. right by the game. And I'm just shocked about how much AAA value this game has. Like, for example, like the one game that comes close to it is, and I know they're coming out, I know Ubisoft is coming out with a new one, which I'm very excited for, but the one game that I think come close to it on mobile is Assassin's Creed Identity, right? That's the, like, but Assassin's Creed Identity didn't have voice acting. It didn't have a full narrative campaign. It didn't have, like, this game is like if you're looking for, like, gameplay, it's a mix between The Witcher, not as good as The Witcher, do not twist my words, but it's a mix of The Witcher, like, modern day Assassin's Creed, and Kingdom Come Deliverance, and Dragon's Dogma. It really feels like Dragon's Dogma for some reason. But yeah, like, I would strongly recommend playing this game, especially if you're into like the Game of Thrones world and stuff like that. Like, you literally play as a character that they create a new royal house, bro, and you play as like that lord of that house, right? And you're going around and trying to get aid and again, I'm not very far in the game yet, but I needed to do a video on this game because this game, like, I expect this from more AAA games, like Assassin's Creed. I think it's called Jade. That's like the next big AAA mobile game. I'm hoping that's as good as this game, because this game, again, I wish it wasn't, but I get it. It's a mobile game. It's very microtransaction-y, right? Like, for example, like when you die, it says, we'll revive you if you have, like, if you give us some of your in-game currency, or if you don't, we'll just respawn you at the next checkpoint, right? And what I mean by revive you, bro, is they'll say, like, it gives, so this game gives you in-game currency every day, right? Like, so it gives you certain amount of in-game currency, and you can use that to revive yourself and stuff like that. But like, bruh, like you get your. I'm playing it on my iPad Pro, and it doesn't look like a like. Besides you like pressing buttons on the screen, like if I were to show a person this, I would say, hey, look at this game. It looks really good. Like it's on Unreal Engine 5, y'all. Right? Like this is gonna be a longer video just to let y'all know. But yeah, I would strongly, strongly, strongly recommend this game if you're looking for a game that has like the AAA values in a mobile game. And oh yeah, my other complaint is the game is a massive game, y'all. Like for example, I have a lot of music on my iPad because and phone because I run to like I cover a lot of music on this channel. I cover a lot of music on my country channel. This game is 5 gigabytes. Right? I mean 5 gigabytes, like big. Like it's a big game, right? And I understand why, because again, there's a lot of production value in this game. Like this isn't your typical mobile game. Like this is a great game. Now, Warner Brothers Games, make a Game of Thrones game for console. Bro, you already did this good on mobile. I want to see what you can do with tech, right? Like, I don't care what generation it's for. If it's for next generation or this generation, start developing a Game of Thrones console game. Because this is really good, y'all. Like, again, very microtransaction heavy, but if you can get past that, like the story is really interesting, but again, it's all voiced, right? And it's like they didn't get Kit Harington to come back to voice Jon Snow. Like it's like the characters that you know, like I don't know if Daenerys is in this game because I haven't gotten that far yet, but like I've met Jon Snow. I've met I haven't met anybody else besides Jon Snow, but yeah, like keep in mind I'm still very new at this game, right? I've been playing it for 2 days, right? And for me, and it's free to play. Like, you don't have to pay money for this game, right? Again, very microtransaction heavy, but you don't have to pay money for this game, right? I would strongly recommend giving it a shot, especially if you're a Game of Thrones fan, right? Because, again, it's expanding the world in very interesting ways. Like, you start off as the first mission is you running around with Jon Snow trying to figure out who White Walkers are, right? So, like, if that's not, like, I don't want to spoil what happens, but, yeah, like, for me, I was shocked. Like, there was multiple times when I was playing it, and I was like, this is a mobile game, right? Like, this is a mobile game, right? Fully voiced, has great combat, has the challenge of an RPG game, and has a very, very interesting story. And I'm like, I'm going to do a video on this game. Now, if you were to ask me, like, 3.5 years ago, Noah, do you think you would ever do a video on a mobile game? I would have been like, no. But, bruh, if the mobile games keep continuing to be this good, right? I will probably do, like, if they continue to be this good and impress me, like, you guys know, I'll cover anything on, like, like, on my country channel, I cover anything that's set in the South, rock music, gospel music, and country music, right? And this channel, R&B, hip-hop, pop music, and anything else that I am interested in, right? So, if mobile games continue to be this good, right, then I will continue to cover them, right? Because, like, my rule is I cover stuff that I'm interested in, and I hope that you guys are as well, right? Because I want both of my channels to be a community, right? And yeah, so if you guys have had a chance to play this game, Game of Thrones King's Road, again, if you haven't, I strongly, 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 strongly recommend you play this game. And yeah, because it's really good. Again, very microtransaction heavy, but if you can get past that, it's really good. And yeah, thank you so much for all your support. If you've enjoyed this review, please subscribe, like, and share this video. And I hope you have a great day.